Black Light, Cyberspace Ministry. We're gonna make this a brief one. You know, stress is the #1 cause of all diseases. And that's on the way we think. Not only do we have to think about the way we eat, but we got to also think about the way we think and what we think about. We think that the #1 priority is going to work, getting some kind of money so we can put bread on the table, pay the bills. You know, even driving is stressful because you gotta be watching, be on alert for crazy drivers, you know. It has a certain amount of stress to it. Sometimes just getting up, going outside, got a certain amount of stress. Especially if you live in a neighborhood where, you know, it's crime-ridden, dope, and everything else. Scared to leave your house because you don't know if it's gonna get broken into. So we got to find a way to deal with all this stress, you know, without taking any kind of drugs and alcohol or tranquilizers or whatever, eating too much, you know, sexing it up too much, because sex is a way to get rid of stress too. But we got to find a way to get rid of that without doing those things, because all of them things could be addictive, and later on cause some kind of physical harm or even more stress, or you could just be addicted. So we got to find a way to deal with this stress, so we can have clear thinking, so we can battle, our bodies could battle diseases. We can't afford to be going to them hospitals, taking medication. You know, that'll take up half of your paycheck. You don't want to even get in an accident. You know, by going within, you could avoid diseases, or you could fight diseases and heal yourself. And you could also avoid having accidents. You could also avoid being robbed. You could also avoid getting angry, you know, or let me say it like this, every emotion that you have has a proper place to it. And you got to know when to use it. You got all the drugs that you need within yourself. You don't need drugs. You need to exercise, you know, but you also need to learn how to breathe properly. And that's the most important thing. How to breathe is a science to that they tried to keep hidden from us. They kept it among themselves, though. I'm talking about the Caucasian, you know, your oppressor, or one who is trying to oppress you. I done started saying I'm not oppressed. The only thing he's trying to do, I'm doing it to myself. The thing that he's trying to do, I'm doing it to myself. That's the only thing he's trying to do is oppress. I don't think he want to eliminate us totally from the planet. But I think he want to kill us up, so more than half of us, so he can control us more better and use us as you know, because he got to grow that melanin. I think he wants that melanin. This is just my theory. It could be a conspiracy theory, but I think that he wants our melanin, or what's in our blood. And so he's going to keep trying to impress us, but this is our time to rule. I keep saying that. But I realize that, you know, a lot of y'all don't believe it. And we got to convince ourselves that it's our time to rule. But first of all, we got to rule our own body. We got to master our own body. Master our own heart and soul. So this is the first step towards that. Mastering your breathing. Not the first step, but one of the steps. Close to the first. Matter of fact, it should be the first, because without that air, it's over. You know, we need to breathe more than we need to eat, really. So that's what we're gonna do. Next couple of videos, we're gonna talk about breathing. This is Black Light Out.